Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Ghost, and today I'm going to be going over the best Multiversus settings right now. If you guys like the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask them in the comments. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So on the tabs, you have 6 tabs, of which 5 are really useful, 1 is not really useful. Maxi Game Link is an extension for Twitch. Yeah, you don't really use it that much. And if you want to use it, you can check it out yourself. But it's just a Twitch extension. And then these are the 5 that we're going to go over: controls, interface, audio and language, graphics, and online legal. Starting with controls, I play keyboard and mouse. I use Brawlhalla keybinds, being attack on J, special on K, dodge on left shift, jump on space. My neutral attack, I have that on B, since that's closest to my J and K when I want to use my right thumb. And then for my left pinky, I'm going to use L for my neutral special. This helps me so that I can use my neutral special when I'm still moving in the air, moving on the ground, and I just want to like not fully stop moving to do it. Neutral of it, I have that on left control, barely use it, but it's right below my shift. Then my upright down left WASD. And my taunts are 1, 2, 4 with T binds to my taunt 1, because if there's a really nice taunt I like, I'm gonna have that on my 1. And the T is also first letter of taunt, so thought there was some logic in there. Pick up item on H, usually don't pick up items, but in the rare times I do, I use H for that, and I use my index finger. Swap grounded, side neutral, have that off. Same with swap air, side and neutral. Feel like these buttons can already help me B and L with my neutrals, so I don't really need to swap those out. My horizontal and vertical depth, so both on 30%. Input buffer alpha on recommended. Recommend keeping it on recommended. Input buffer hold, have that turned off. Double crouch platform drop. You can drop from platform pressing S and then pressing space. So I guess when you're like needing to press one button twice, or you press 2 buttons one time, pressing both them at the same time with 2 different fingers is faster than having to double tap. Tap jump, have that off. With that on, certain combos are not able to be executed. And attack picks up items, I have that off because I don't want to be comboing someone and that there is that rare moment of an item on the ground, shaggy sandwich, whatever, and my combo gets interrupted and it picks up the sandwich. Constrain mouse cursor to viewport after that because I have 2 monitors and I don't want it to like transfer to my other screen when I'm in the game. Fast falls on hold, I have way more control in the air when I want to fast fall with hold than if it's on tap. And right sticks on attacks. Don't really know what it does, don't really use it. But like as I said, I don't have a stick, so I'm good. Next thing, interface. I have a custom interface because when you go to recommended, your screen's all cramped up. First thing you want, or first thing you don't want, is that scoreboard up on the top. If you're doing an aerial combo, you want to see as much of the top as possible, and having your scoreboard being inside of the stage helps you out way more than having it on the top. Damage position, I want that on the player. If they're double teaming, so 2 Wonder Womans, and I can hardly tell them apart, I rather just have the damage floating below the character, so I know which one is on high damage and which one's not. Then my cooldown position is going to be on the scoreboard. Having all the cooldown positions on the player makes it feel a little bit more cramped up, and I like to have as much space as possible around my character for easy visibility. And my player names I have on scoreboard because I do not want to know like what my enemy is called. I just want to know the damage, and that's it. My color, I'm gonna put that on a light blue, and then my ally color on a dark blue. This way I'm kind of highlighted while my enemy is more darker, or my teammate is more darker, and I still know like he's my teammate. And then the enemy team color I have that on yellow. Reason being that yellow is a color that you see 1.25 times faster than any other color, which is one of the reasons why I use that, because I get to track and see my opponent better even when they're like on just a corner or an edge of the screen. Player 3 and 4 colors only on FFA, so I really don't use them that much. I use my outlines, obviously, they make it easier to have visibility in your game. And the team colors, it kind of depends. I have it on. You can have it off if you don't want to like change the color of your skin. Knockback influence visualizer. When you're starting off with the game, you can use this to see kind of how the knockback works and how knockback influence works. But after a while, you kind of know and get used to it, and you don't really need to have this on. Sure, frame rate, I have that on. I like to keep an eye on it, but usually it's all around the same. So it depends. If you have faith in your system, you don't want to really check it. You don't want something extra on your screen. You want to make it like slightly less full of stuff. You can turn it off. I like to keep it on. Curse speed I have on 5 because that's like the default, and I feel like it's just fine. Feel like it's going to slow too fast, you can change it up in there, but I'm cool with what it has. Going over to audio and language. I have my master and sound volume both at 10. Those are the most important. Music only distracts me, so I have that turned off. And then my dialogue. I like to hear some of the callouts that it gives or some of the dialogue characters have between each other. Just think that's a really cool thing about the game, so I have that turned on personally. It does not help you with performance though, so if you purely go with performance, you can have that turned off. Audio output, headphones or speakers, kind of depends on what you have obviously. Audio profile, I'm using Midnight, felt like it was the most comfortable in my ears to use Midnight, most clear. I haven't really used bass bump treble too much. The bass bump, as it said, it kind of felt like two bass boost, and the treble was kinda it was alright, but I felt like more comfortable using it at night. Mute and focus lost when I'm like tabbing out, I don't want to watch video, whatever, I don't want to hear my stuff in the background, so I have that automatically on. And then stream mode I have that on because I stream a lot. My Twitch, by the way, Ghost double underscore GG or Ghost underscore MVS. Either one works. Language, English. I don't really see why you would use another one, except for if you're French, for example. The French use their own language, but English is most universal language. Subtitles off, just cramps up your screen, not really useful. And I have mature language on because I think it's funny that Harley cusses out Batman in the middle of the game. Alright, so going over to graphics, window mode you always want to use full screen, best for your PC, most consistent. Then screen resolution 920 1080 unless you use anything else. Resolution I have it on best quality because it looks the best, and the game doesn't really require too much system specs, so I have that. Monitor, I have my primary monitor. There we go. Your screen will go black, and then when once you select it, it's all good. It's my Delaware 240Hz monitor. Vertical sync, I have that off because it improves performance. Same with one frame thread lag, same with character occlusion. Then I have everything around medium or high because I think it looks the best without taking too much of my input speed and too much of my FPS. And then the last thing, online and legal. Auto party with team, I have that off. I wanna choose who I party with myself. So friend invite notifications, I have that off because I don't want to get fully spammed when someone tries to add me. And party invites from friends only because I don't want to get party invited by a random consistently. Preferred server region, Europe. Choose any region you're from monthly. If you're from South Africa, choose South Africa. I'm from Europe, so I choose that. And then cross-platform matchmaking, I have it disabled, but this is pure preference. If you play console, obviously you don't have this, but if you play PC, you can choose whether or not you want this, and I personally recommend turning it off because I felt like the console players over, like, generally speaking, a console player, they spam a little bit more, and I don't really like playing against people without spam. And also I look for people with a higher skill ceiling, and on statistically seen, the game is 99% of the higher top players all on PC. So this is for me a bit more competitively seeing the best. Yeah, so those were all the settings. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you guys do want to join the Pro Multiversus Discord server for Europe, I'll leave a link down below, and also a overall Multiversus Pro Cord. In both those cords are incredibly good players. You can hang out with them, chill with them. Make sure you respect the rules, but outside of that, yeah, if you want to join that, you can join that. Yeah, new videos dropping Friday as well. So if you guys want to check that out, you can hop over to my channel, and you can see my other videos there, and you can see also when my new videos are dropping. And yeah, that's that. So thank you guys for watching, and have a great evening.